Jefferson in the corner. A follow with it. That ball's nice speed this time from Jose Calderon. Now it's a 6-point Hornets lead. Rose kicks to Ellis. There's a screen. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Charlotte was not bad on the road last season. They had some good road wins, much improved now from where they were in years past, but still some room for improvement.
Outside for Jefferson. Releases from 15. And Wright gets it to go on the assist by Jefferson. Wright's got 4 this quarter.
You know, everybody seems to be sleepwalking out there on defense, and it's been that way, guys, ever since they came out of the halftime locker room.
And here we go. Fast break. Calderon's got it. To the left side wing. Adrian kicks to Wright. Now the pass to Jefferson. To the paint. It's stolen by Aminu. The drive by Ellis. And yes, sir, that one drops. Ellis has got 15.
And, you know, you go back to the year before when Charlotte had the worst road record in the league. And last year, just leaps and bounds ahead of that. And a lot of credit to that coaching staff and also those young players growing up and maturing a bit.
Calderon, no good.
Boy, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
Babarani passes to Rose. The Bulls keep it alive.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
Wright dishes to Calderon. Inside to Jefferson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Yeah, Charlotte's 18 road wins tripled their total from 2013. But you knew, Steve, they would be better overall.
Well, really, it was their ability to tread water out on the road that gave them that 7th spot in the East. It shows you how important it is to get road wins.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Aminu kicks to Bass. Lock at 6. And Rose, wide open. He shoots. Knocks down the 3 ball. Rose has got 18 points.
He had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Adrian passes to Jefferson. From 10 feet out. Bulls trail by 5. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. They've got Steve Blake. Matt Barnes is out there with Boris Diaw. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Turioff in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
That's a big basket there, and you can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
Blake kicks to Turioff. And there's the feet to Diaw. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes to Turioff. And a missed layup.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
And it's Rose penetrating. Can't cash in from close range. To the wing right side. Here's Bazemore. He's guarded by Ellis. Diaw can't hit.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Blake dishes to Barnes. Kicks it to Blake. 11 feet away. And he hits the jump shot. And the Hornets lead by 3. Ellis outside. Here's the teardrop. Hornets with the rebound. Here's Bazemore. Passes it to Diaw. Takes the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pass has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today. What's going on defensively there? A lack of focus, no concentration. Too easy.
Now here's Barnes. Feeds to Diaw. Clock is at 3. Kept alive by Charlotte.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And that's the only way to stop him, Clark. The defender has to be all over him with a hand in his face.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Jeff Adrian comes in for Ronny Turiaf. And Al Jefferson subbed in for Boris Diaw. Charlotte calls timeout.
You know that if you're a team in the East or anywhere in the NBA for that matter, when you face the Bulls, it's going to be a battle wire to wire. These guys are coming at you for the full 48 minutes. They're extremely tough within the conference, too.
Wright's checked in for Charlotte. Swallow comes in for Kent Bazemore. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Steve Clifford was just going over the game plan with his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, the Bulls just seem built to play against every other team in the East, and it's why they've made the playoffs so often and finished on top in recent years.
And so Monte Ellis nails both of them. And to add on with Chicago. Last year they won 35 games against the East, which was bested only by the Indiana Pacers.
Well, that's more than Miami and other teams that finished above them in the standings. The Bulls are always a factor in the East, it seems.
Follow the pass to Jefferson to stop the run. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Jefferson's got 9 points now in just the second half. Outside Rose. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
Well, he got right to the rim, but got hammered once he got there by the defense.
But that was a nice job taking it strong and forcing his way to the line. Well done.
2 shots.
Well, the Bobcats then, now Hornets, might have been a little bit late to the analytics movement, but that's going on in the NBA all over the place. And they're full-time on it now.
Yeah, they're all over it. Last season they had a half dozen of their staff devoted to analytics.
Aflalo goes in. Three-pointer right. The Bulls leading by 4. Now here's Taylor. The fast break opportunity.
Way to work it up quick. That's a nice break.
Charlotte has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range.
And for the Hornets, that's huge, having a bit of a numerical guide as to who to target in free agency, because they aren't usually a big player in that respect.
Chicago calls timeout.
And we know the Hornets definitely aren't as big a player in most free agent markets. That's pretty clear. Small market team. They're usually at the bottom of the league in payroll. But they are making the most of what they spend now with their analysis. So trying to level the playing field a little bit.
Some changes for Chicago. Stokes is checked in for Bass. Ellington comes in for Monte Ellis. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Rose. The Hornets also changing it up. Boris Diaz checked in for Jeff Adrian. Barnes comes in for Darrell Wright. And it's Calderon in for Steve Blake. Jefferson. And he banks in the layup. Jefferson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Ellington kicks to Mack. Out to the right wing. The shot is off. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. A follow outside. Charlotte moving it around. Now Barnes.
Look out, man.
A rim shaker.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going. Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. And high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Here's Mack. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Diaz got his 7th rebound here tonight. Calderon against Taylor. Calderon gets to Diaz. Now here's Taylor. The fast break opportunity.
This is what you love, guys. Superb defense. A great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
And you just cannot afford to give up plays like that at this stage of a tight ball game, guys.
Pass to Barnes. And a follow wide open. He shoots. Off target with his 3. Chicago leading by 5. Taylor kicks to Mack. Chicago calls timeout.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now here's Rose. Kicks it out to Ellis. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now here's Calderon. The follow kicks to Jefferson. That misses off the backboard.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Diao dishes to right. He kicks it to Calderon. Charlotte again missing.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
And not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important. And it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Here's Rose. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's a Flalo penetrating. The shot is off.
Yeah, And this has not been a quarter for him to